I've built this 2,000 square foot HOA monstrosity that I call a dream shop here in my backyard. Pretty much all DIY, but the last thing I ever thought was having to be worried about being taken out by a tornado while installing doors and windows. Apparently I need to.
Well, I can totally do this. Give me another one.
We are making progress today, guys. This 2,000 square foot dream shop is ready
For some doors and some windows, which are all on hand and ready to go. You'll also notice this beautiful blue midsize pickup here in the entrance.
We're finding out today if it's realistic to live with a midsize pickup truck in Texas.
Because the Chevy Colorado ZR2 Bison is the top dog of midsize pickup trucks. Now, if you guys don't watch the channel for the car and truck content, it's totally cool. Jump forward about 30 seconds, we'll be working on the shop. But right now, we are doing probably the most important part of driving this all-new Colorado Bison, and that's gaining the reaction and approval of a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, because this truck is epic. And the almighty trail boss. And I hate saying this out loud, this is Chevy's best-looking truck. Tons of work to get done today on the shop. We're gonna make a couple Lowe's and Home Depot runs. For that, we gotta cut the holes for the windows. Nice shirt.
Yeah.
I like it.
Driver.
Why are you touching the clutch? Out swinging door, out swinging door. Why didn't you just use an out swing? Yeah, you should have just done out swinging door.
So I decided a few weeks ago to resize our side door from a 36-inch wide door to a 32-inch wide door, solely because I want to prevent taking any excess room from the inside of my shop by having a larger door. The larger the door is, the larger it swings in, which means the less room that we have to put stuff.
And apparently I missed something huge because they have out-swinging doors. We're taking that 32 back. It's already resized. We're just gonna stick with the 32, but we're gonna go with the 32-inch wide out-swinging door.
That way we don't take any room out of the interior of the building because we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on in this area.
Can we fit a door in the bed?
With a massive 35-inch tire strapped to the truck.
Check out this little truck doing big truck things. Okay, let's be honest. We're hauling a door. It's not that impressive. Thank you for the comments. Swapped it out. Cost about the same. Gonna be a lot better. Let's figure out how to cut these windows out and let's get some windows and doors today. Let's go.
Well, first time using a router, and it might just be my new favorite tool. Also, quick status update on the gloves. Mechanics gloves still hanging in there.
These are the same exact gloves as I started this project with doing the roof, and we are now to this point.
They're hanging in there. We may be retiring these things at the end of this video, but router tool, awesome. It also makes
an absolute mess. And to whoever just commented on the last video saying this thing looks like an Amazon warehouse, thank you. That's really kind of you.
We have these 4 3x6 windows on the east side of the building, the 3 in the back that are 4 foot by 2 foot.
We're gonna pull the trucks out so they don't get covered in sawdust. Here we go.
That one was a little more difficult. The first 3x6 window cut out.
And I just looked at our weather forecast, and unfortunately Texas is being Texas again, and it's supposed to rain for like the next 6 days straight. And unfortunately in this situation, it wasn't just rain, as you'll see here in just a second.
If the weather does roll in, I don't have windows wide open. We're gonna go ahead and get that 3x5 installed first, and then come over here for this 3x6. Oh, that's so cool.
Well guys, we've got our doors, but just like the door in this Mercedes, they're absolutely pointless at the moment. Because doors, like companies that might have access to your personal information, are supposed to provide protection from the outside getting in. But in some cases, it does get in, and in some cases, your personal information is at massive risk. So go ahead, do a quick Google search. Your name, address, phone number, heck, even your email. It is concerning what's readily out there and available to anybody with access to the internet. Because there's also data brokers out there that want to take your information and sell it to scammers and spammers who want to target you. And that's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video, to go out, find my personal information, and automatically opt out for me. And you may have seen this, but AT&T revealed that 73 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were released onto the dark web. Not a good thing. They recommended that those affected use strong passwords and monitor account activity. The good news is Aura does this and much more for me without me having to download multiple applications. And I can also say I thoroughly enjoy the fact that I'm no longer getting spam calls like every 15 seconds of the day. So listen guys, I value my privacy just like I value and respect yours. So head over to aura.com/Lonestar Hawaiian to start your 2-week free trial. Also linked in the description below. And a big mahalos and thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to these windows and doors and get this thing more weather tight. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my first window.
We still have to do some taping on the top, but we figured out how to mount a window and it's level and plumb, like dead on.
Look who came to help.
Please don't hit the glass, 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 don't hit the glass, don't hit the glass, please don't hit the...
You can finish it.
Okay.
She did not hit the glass, we're good.
You can't.
I'll finish. 6-footer in, I'm gonna be honest.
It is a lot easier with help. Having someone hold the outside of the window while you go inside and shim it to get it level and plumb.
Can you imagine if these things were $1,000 a piece like they charge for new homes? I don't understand why windows are so expensive. This was $170. So why do fancy window people charge thousands for their windows?
I will say the insulation definitely works because when the sun's beating down on me in the front of the building, as soon as you walk on the other side of the glass, oh, it feels so good.
Well, I can totally do this. Give me another one.
They hit me in the head. Airborne nails. Hi, dude.
All right, guys, we have 2 windows. The 6-footer's in, the 5-footer's in.
How smooth that operation is.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I love this.
These windows are actually impressively pretty for the price point. These are about $170 a piece.
And they are the, I don't even know what these are called, but you can kind of pull them in. So if you need to clean them without removing the screen, you can do that. Close it, lock it, solid. And as always, if y'all are enjoying the content in the videos, be sure to scroll down and hit that subscribe button below and help me get to this 200K benchmark. We're approaching 200,000 subscribers fairly rapidly. And at 200,000 subscribers, we may be doing something irrational. If you want to see the behind the scenes stuff and the regular updates, Instagram's the place to go. Lonestar Hawaiian on Instagram, but be sure to subscribe here because we're almost there, guys. Help me get there. Let's go. 2 windows are in, fully taped. That's going to be it for tonight because we got a storm rolling in.
So we'll see you guys in about 3, 2, 1.
Tornado warnings everywhere. Allegedly confirmed tornado on the ground heading directly here, and it would be coming from there. Not feeling good. Wind was gusting hard a few minutes ago. Now it's just heavy. There we go.
Green skies, not good. Not good. Oh, here we go.
A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior form of strength.
That playground's 0 for 2 versus Texas. My fence is gone. And our really heavy driveway gate has been thrown about 15 feet from where it was. Every police officer in this city has flown down this road heading north. I got no idea really what happened up there. Yeah, pretty much every truck in the neighborhood just started up and headed north. We might be doing the same thing here in a second. How in the world does this get thrown? Let's see if we can do anything to help. That was bad.
All things considered, we got really lucky, guys. So shop's obviously still standing. The windows we just installed yesterday are still attached to the building. The ZR2 Bison still good. OG Silverado still good. Paperweight still doing its job. Fence seems like all the welds held up pretty well. It's actually not bent at all, which I'm really happy about. I'm just gonna need some help lifting this thing back up because I could hardly drag this thing out of the way to get the truck out last night. But the next day or so of my time is going to be spent over here rebuilding this fence. The playground comes with an anchor and a stake, which it was in, and then I added an additional stake just in case because we live in Texas and this is nuts. It ripped out both of them and just threw the playground over there. You can see where this thing just drug. That's several hundred pounds. So we're gonna get that fence rebuilt, but most importantly, surfboard's got to go back in the ground.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing
Whoever thought a shop build video would lead to building a fence? Twice. Jeez, look at this. This one is fine. Should be usable again. It cracked the concrete. This one, that ain't buffing out. So I think the majority of my fence posts are actually reusable. So I'm gonna pull them out of the ground, knock off the concrete that hasn't been knocked off yet. Look at this. One of these poles is gonna get an entire 80-pound bag. And we're gonna fill the pole up with concrete as well, because that'll prevent this crap from happening again. And I'm just taking care of this. We love our neighbors, they're both retired. So I'm just gonna knock this thing out, get it done, get the fence back up. And once that's done, we can put the rest of these freaking windows in this shop. I mentioned there was a storm coming in, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that type of storm. Well, when Chevy sent me the ZR2 Bison, they said, hey, take it off-road, take some cool photos, get some good video. Well, we've already proved that this thing is very capable off-road out in Johnson's Valley last year. Now the real need is if you have a truck, even if it's an off-road focused ZR2 Bison like this, it's got to do truck things when you need it to do truck things. Let's see if a mid-sized truck can actually handle it. Payload capacity of a 2024 Colorado ZR2 Bison is 1,050 pounds. And we have approximately that going home with it today.
try to catch me howling at the moon.
It's not bad. We still got like 4 inches or 3 inches before the bump stop. We're good. I'm liking this truck so far. I really like this truck. I do.
When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end.
Oh my goodness, he's got his gloves. you think, bud? How do we do?
Does the fence look good? Did Daddy do a good job? Is Daddy the best? Totally better than Mommy? Keeping that one.
All right, guys, we got a fence again. So this actually looks way better than it did before the storm. This is kind of something that's been on the to-do list, but I haven't ever gotten to. But we have a level fence.
Woo! All right, big mahalos to my dad and my father-in-law for helping me knock out this fence. We're good, it's straight, it's solid. Back to the shop. All right, guys, it's been 2 weeks since the tornado just ripped through here, and I want to give you a little bit of perspective on how lucky and fortunate we are, but how crazy that tornado was.
These trees are older than I am, and it's ripped a line from here all the way up the hill.
And for additional perspective,
Those are the trees. That's the shop.
and that was just too close for comfort. And the last 2 weeks has been really a cleanup effort citywide and trying to get the folks that actually were really impacted just up the street taken care of. Several trips to the dump with brush and things like that. And unfortunately, it actually wasn't just the one storm. We've had back-to-back severe storms roll through here, and actually just 2 days ago, 65-mile-an-hour straight line winds. With those storms came so much rain, the ground is so saturated that the poles started to shift even with all that concrete we put in there. With all that said, we have 2 windows installed so far on our building. This has been a good test to see how weather tight these things are. If they survived all those storms, these things are solid.
That window's done. Next one over. Let's cut that sucker out and get our next window in. Oh guys, I'm in trouble. We got the local PD pulling in my driveway. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, new day, guys, new day. But this day we have windows and ventilation. I am so surprised at how well these windows actually insulate. There is no heat coming through. That blows my mind. I don't know how it works. Apparently there's like argon gas or something in the window, and that reflects the heat onto the grass, which means that'll probably burn after a while. But check this out, we got 3 of our 4 windows in yesterday before we had to run and grab the kids. And these windows actually fold in so you can clean the insides without removing the screen, which is nice. Slides all the way up. Ventilation. Okay, I will say that using this router, kind of miserable. If you're getting a router to do things like this, go get the corded one. I thought my battery powered one would be good just for the versatility and I don't have to run a cord everywhere, but this thing's not powerful enough to cut through all of this. Last big window. Right here. And this is just another one of those things I learned after the fact. And if I am to do this again, which we are going to build another one someday, I'm going to take into account the sheathing because I've run the sheet and it actually ends just before the window frame opening ends here. So basically I have a ½ inch of OSB and there's a bunch of nails in here nailed in this way. It's not working. So I'm going to cut up that side, just rip this off and then hope that window flange covers this gap. Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. Gosh dang it. This is what I'm talking about here, guys. Yeah, it's not ideal.
This is just a test fit to make sure she fits before I go and tape up everything. We're gonna get our tape, run the border, do our seal tape, whatever this stuff is called. And I have some extra zip stretch tape, so I'll stretch those in the corner and then run a small bead, nail her all in. You guys are going to a time lapse now. It's too hot to wear this thing. Woo! Would you look at that? We got windows. So we got our 4 on the east side of the building. I love it. There's so much light in here now, and I didn't realize like how dark it was until the windows were cut in. In addition, 2 of the 3 were cut out from there. But as you can see, we're covered in sawdust now, but we're out of time. It's actually my nephew's birthday today, and his party is starting in 30 minutes, so we gotta go. And we'll see you guys back in the morning. Man, these ones wore me out, guys. 3 windows up high, 4 foot by 2 foot, and then the 6 foot tall windows by 3 foot wide windows. 4 of them along the east side of the building, all in, and the amount of light in this place is perfect. And lastly, obviously the first window we put in are 3 by 5, so 3 foot wide, 5 feet tall. These are all insulated argon charge windows, and I'm still just amazed that like you don't get any heat through here. It's a nice place to sit in where you step out here and it's bloody hot. So very happy. I'm exhausted. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. And we're back. A little more energy now, but we're coming down with something stupid and I'm gonna sound funny, just fair warning. But we got doors to get on this dream shop. We're gonna start with our 32-inch door that we resized from the 36-inch door. Fortunately, the grandparents are here and Kent's gonna help me hold this thing in place while I mount it up. So we got our shims ready to go, some sealant for the bottom. I need to go run and get some extra flashing tape, but we can do that at the very end. Let's get this door in. Door. This one was nice. That one was a pain. Even without the handle, look at it. Solid. And then awesome. Walk up to the camera and be absolutely amazed at how awesome your husband is.
Is that good enough?
No.
We got doors, 2 of them. I understand why they were the price that they were. However, the front one that was on discount actually went in pretty well. This one was a pain in the butt. These doors are far from perfect, and it might be the fact that I did buy fairly cheap doors, but both are square, they're plumb, they're level, they're in. So doors in, windows in. Definitely don't want to experience what we did on the front half of this video. I'm happy with the progress, guys. We got so much natural light in here. Garage door, all 14 by 14 feet of her will be here tomorrow. And on that bombshell, that's it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Aloha.